We're going to real Kiwi fishing this week. Steve and I are off the sand, still combating that troppy that came down, cyclone Tam. So we've got a big swell still rolling in the bay. What we've done is we've launched Rangiputa and we've headed along across the bay here, and we're fishing Houhora Head basically, or the entrance of Houhora Harbour. Came across in the little boat, and we thought what we'll do today is have a little bit of a surf cast off the sand. Nice and cloudy, very clear water up here in the north, so see how we go. But yeah, we've got to sort of make a bit of fun for ourselves, being sort of maybe landlocked a bit in that weather. But we'll see how we go today. Hopefully get on to a few nice little harbour snaps off the sand. First time fishing this spot, be quite cool to catch some fish, so yeah, hopefully get into a few. Hopefully you guys enjoy. First little snappy, Steve-o. Keepy. There you go, guys. Our first little snappy off our new spot. Nothing big, but takeable. It's probably about 36, 37. Nice little snappy. Probably let him go. Been our first one off our spot. Don't want to jinx our spot. A little fella, but yeah, about 37 I'd say. We'll let him go in this crystal clear water. There you go, first little fish for our new spot. Bit of fun anyway. First bait. Just running the usual, my homemade dropper, 5 ounce breakaway, about a metre trace there, and on my main hook trace there, got a bit of Lumo tube down to my bullet float, a little bead, and I've got 2 5-bar rows, well, 1 6-bar row and the 5-bar row keeper actually. Got showers coming through every now and then through the day. But yeah, it's been a huge swell rolling through. And that cyclone came through, heaps of wind, flooding, all sorts going on. Got a big launch coming through on their way out for the day. This is about 7 meters out in front of us here. Bit of a strong current, obviously been in the mouth and the entrance. Oh, straight away, Steve-o. We're hooked up, guys. Second bait. Probably about the same size. You notice there that launch went through. Obviously they're not too scared of the noise. Plenty of food in the harbour. These fish. A little bit smaller. Probably close to takeable. I'd say about 30, 32, 33. There you go. Another nice little penny, but we'll let him go. Bit too small for us. There you go. He's probably about, I'd say 31, 32 takeable, but not worth it. Just down here getting his bearing, and away he goes. Goes on to his first little snappy for the harbour in the rain. Catching snapper in the rain off the sand. Goes on the soul surf. 13.6. About 8k. Another keepy. Not big, but another keepy. Around that 37, 36, 37.
Quality that counts.
Really nice looking fish. Gonna let him go. Just like that. First fish for the new spot, man. First time ever fishing it. Hey, at least we're catching fish, man. Plenty of bites. Yeah, no throwing up in the boat, Steve-o. Just catching fish in peace. Hope we get a few bigger ones that come through. Might have to go and rescue the boat a bit. Don't really want to be swimming out in this harbour. I've seen great white sharks being hooked up. Yeah. It's the cool thing about having this little Osprey too. It's not so big that you can do these kind of things. Just find a spot that's sort of inaccessible. It doesn't get fished much. And, get out there and have a go. This new 465, pretty epic boat. I had the 450 before this one, which was still a nice boat, but this one here's wider, pretty much the same length as my 450, just a little bit more. And we've got it raised up on the back there. On the step up, just raised up a bit, so plenty of buoyancy. I'm going to get another bait in, I think. Come back and get the boat. Got to keep fishing while that tide's coming in. Fish should be swimming through, going up into the upper reaches of the harbour, as they do. Oh, I can't get a cast in. Steve-O's on again. He's just casted in a fresh bait. Just a little fella. So Steve-O's running one of those recurve Mutsu. Waiting for that fish to just come along and grab. Just a little fella. Probably still takeable at 30, but or probably just under. We're about 27, 28. There's plenty of fish in the harbour. Yeah, Steve-O's running one of those Mutsu suicide. See how it goes back on itself, quite harsh. It's not a bad way to spend a rainy day or a showery day in the far north. It's not bad when the sun's out. It's not cold anyway. Oh. Little tiddlers. slow down a bit for us. A lot of little stuff. Still having a bit of fun. There's quite a lot of little fish in here. There will be some better fish every now and then, but definitely a lot of sort of around that sort of 35 to 37. Just another little fella hooked in the chin. They've all pretty much been close to takeable, but very small for us.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve-O's hooked up. Looks like another little snappy. Just as the shower comes through. It's another little nicey. It's bleeding, chuck him in the bin. It's bleeding this side out of the gill. There you go, just another little snappy. It's probably around that 37 again. That's all that's pretty much been coming up in this little entrance. I'd say that sort of late evening, early morning, probably be the go as usual for the better fish. But yeah, bit of fun anyway. Got another shower coming through. Beautiful spot to fish. Nice entrance to this harbour, Mount Camel. Yeah, had a bit of fun. Steve-O just hooked up a kahawai, so we'll try some kahawai, fresh kahawai baits, stay on the hook a bit longer. Had a couple of nice hits actually in the past couple of baits, so fingers crossed. The kahawai will work for us. Hooked up. Pretty much our last fish, I think. Had a couple of nice grabs on that kahawai. It's that same size. Definitely enough fish to have had a feed. So it's not like we haven't caught fish here. Just nothing too big, apart from we did, like I was saying, we've had a couple of nice grabs. Nothing huge, but you know, probably sort of 40-45 centimetre fish grabs. He's probably about 33, 32, 33, so takeable once again. We pretty much haven't, I think we've only caught one fish, maybe undersized, around that 27, 28 centimetres. So we could have basically kept about, I don't know, 6 or 7 fish, which isn't too bad. Okay guys, pretty much going to call it a morning. It's been a pretty fun morning. A lot of bites, a lot of little stuff like you've seen, and it's sort of 35 up to about 37, 38. We've had a couple of nice bites, but yeah, we'll probably just call it a morning, head back, have some lunch, and maybe come up with a afternoon plan. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of surf casting in the far north and a new spot for us. Till next time, tight lines.